The president helped kick off 2 days of D-Day observances in Portsmouth, England, by reading excerpts of a prayer that President Franklin Roosevelt read to the nation on June 6, 1944.
Give us faith in thee, faith in our sons, faith in each other, and faith in our united crusade. Thy will be done, Almighty God.
It was a somber and peaceful atmosphere after the protests that greeted the president in London. Americans never make this much fuss when British leaders visit, but the British left has hated the last several Republican presidents, and street fights were breaking out in Whitehall between leftists and Trump supporters in their MAGA hats.
I think the man's a danger to the world. You know, his foreign policy, the state, his behaviour.
I see him as one of the world leaders that I can actually relate to as a working class citizen. He's a businessman himself. He knows how to be successful. He knows what he wants, and he speaks the truth.
While the London police had their hands full, the president was smoothing over his past criticism of Prime Minister Theresa May, expressing thanks for his royal welcome from the Queen.
It was very, very special.
And the president tried to compliment May over her failed attempts to secure a Brexit deal, which has led to her planned resignation as Prime Minister in a few days.
I would have sued and settled, maybe. Perhaps you won't be given the credit that you deserve.
Trump said Britain and the U.S. would be able to strike a phenomenal trade deal once the U.K. has left the EU.
It's the greatest alliance the world has ever known.
Trump praised conservative lawmaker Boris Johnson, who's campaigning to replace May as leader of the Tory party. He also met with Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage, who may also run for Prime Minister. But he turned down a requested meeting from Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn and hit back at one of his most vocal critics, London Mayor Sadiq Khan.
He's done a poor job.
And as for that 20-foot-tall diaper-clad Trump baby blimp flying in London, the president simply brushed it off.
And I heard that there were protests. I said, where are the protests? I don't see any protests. I did see a small protest today when I came, very small.
The media is portraying Trump's trip as a low moment for the special relationship, but it seems to have gone much better than many expected. Dale Hurd, CBN News.